Hi, welcome to this month's Focus on Health. I'm Sarah Drennan with the Frederick County Health Department, sitting in for Dr. Barbara Brookmeyer. September is the 25th anniversary of National Recovery Month, recognizing people in recovery from both substance use and mental health disorders. People across the country and even around the world will be participating in this very special observance. And Frederick won't be left out. We'll be having a rally for recovery. I'd like to introduce Santita Prather, who is the Recovery Supports Coordinator for Behavioral Health Services at the Health Department. She's coordinated our Rally for Recovery for the past 3 years. Welcome, Santita.
Thank you, Sarah, for having me.
So tell us why hosting the Rally for Recovery here in Frederick is so important.
Well, the prevalence of mental illness and substance use disorders is very high in this country. So nearly 1 out of 5 individuals have either one or both of these disorders. So to kind of put it in perspective, in Frederick County we have about 240,000 residents. So that would be about 20% of our population. So it's very important.
So 20% of our population could be almost 50,000 residents could be struggling with these disorders.
Yes,
wow.
true,
So
true.
with those numbers, I really understand the importance of making sure that recovery support services are made accessible and available to anybody in the community who might need them.
Yes, and we all can play a unique role in helping someone to recovery. Whether you're a family member or a first responder or a faith leader or a treatment provider, by applying the basic principles of recovery, you can really help someone to recover.
Basic principles of recovery. Can you share a few of those?
Sure. So first I'd like to point out that there are many pathways to recovery. No two people recover the same way. Also, you have to look at the overall wellness of a person. You have to take a look at things, not just the disorder, but you also need to look at things like health. You need to look at things like employment, housing, transportation, and education. These things are very important. And of late, peer support is also a very important part of a person's recovery. So a peer will be somebody with lived experience of addiction and recovery and is doing very well. And this is an opportunity for them to give back and lend their experience to someone who's in recovery.
Wow, that firsthand experience would be very important. I see.
Yes.
So let's discuss this year's theme for the rally. It's join the voices of recovery, right? Speak up, reach out.
Yes. The Rally for Recovery is just a great opportunity for people who normally wouldn't speak out about their recovery because they may be embarrassed or they may be ashamed. This is an opportunity for them to have a voice. And so it's also an opportunity to really just to increase the awareness and understanding and really give a face to what it looks like, because it could be someone like a family member or a friend or even a coworker. So, this event makes people feel like they are not alone in this and that they're, they could, identify with someone. And it's also a time for people to learn all about the recovery supports that we have here in Frederick. We have done a tremendous job really reaching out to the recovery community and providing treatment and recovery support. So I just encourage people to come out to this event.
Wonderful. So let's hear a little more about the event. I understand it will be at Baker Park. And what are some other details?
Okay, so it will be on September 27th at Baker Park. The focal point will be the band shell, and it'll be between 1 and 5 p.m. We will have lots going on that day. We'll have entertainment, we'll have music, and one of the highlights, we'll have people in recovery sharing their own personal stories. It's really fabulous to just hear people and see how much they've grown, throughout their recovery journey. Also, we'll have a children's activity center. There'll be lots of activities, so this is a very family-friendly event. Also, we'll have a resource fair that's on the lawn next to the band shell. So this is a big deal. So, we really just encourage people to participate and come on out.
Great. And if people do want to participate in the planning or providing some resources, how should they go about contacting
Well, they
you?
can contact me directly at 301-600-3289, or they can send an email to core@frederickcountymd.gov. We still are looking for volunteers to help this year. Also, we're looking for a variety of entertainment. Also, if someone wants to share their story, we'd gladly love to hear, how they've recovered and what has worked for them.
Great.
And
go
So I was saying, you know what I'm going to say next. You know, we're also going to have food vendors there, so I want people to bring their appetite.
That is always a fun part.
Yes.
And if somebody wants to attend, do they need to register or anything like that?
No, actually, they can just show up. It's going to be, like I said, between 1 and 5 p.m., and it's open. They can drop in at any time, but we'd love to have them there for the entire event if they can make it.
If you would like more information about National Recovery Month, please visit the Substance Abuse and Mental Health Services website or facesandvoicesofrecovery.org.
Please like Frederick County MD on Facebook and follow us on Twitter at FrederickCOMD to get the latest information on actions by the Board of County Commissioners, emergency notifications, department events, programs and services, and links to online resources. Frederick County government has thousands of followers on Twitter and likes on Facebook. In addition to the county website at www.frederickcountymd.gov and FCG-TV, cable channel 19, social media is one more way we keep our citizens and visitors informed and involved in the actions of Frederick County government.
Many volunteer opportunities are available on Frederick County boards and commissions, whether the Commission on Aging, Human Relations Commission, the Solid Waste Advisory Committee, Workforce Development Board, or many others. The Board of County Commissioners welcomes your participation. Those desiring to serve must be residents and registered voters of Frederick County. For more information, contact Joyce Grosnickel at 301-600-1102 or by email at fcgboards@frederickcountymd.gov.
The Frederick County Department of Housing administers housing rehab programs to assist homeowners in upgrading their properties, bringing homes up to code, and making handicap and weatherization modifications. Eligible work includes roof replacement, windows and doors, repair of unsound structures, and other work needed to fix health and safety concerns. Wells, septic tanks, and replacement of faulty plumbing are covered by the Indoor Plumbing Program. With the Lead Hazard Reduction Program, homeowners lessen the risk of lead poisoning by reducing and eliminating lead-based paint hazards. These loan funds are available to limited income families, and interest rates are based on household income and the ability to repay. Payment-free mortgages may be available to households with low income. The Housing Department will assist you with the application process, contractor selection, and make sure the improvements are completed safely and efficiently. For more information, contact the Frederick County Department of Housing.
Hi, I'm Sarah Drennan with Behavioral Health Services at the Frederick County Health Department. In recent months, many of us have heard alarming reports about accidental drug overdose deaths in our region and across the state. Many of these overdose deaths involve opioids, like prescription pain medications or heroin. Now there's something that you can do to prevent these deaths from occurring. The Frederick County Health Department is proud to offer an overdose response program. This program provides training and certification to individuals to administer naloxone, or Narcan, based on their ability to assist someone at risk of dying from an opioid-related overdose when emergency medical services are not immediately available. Naloxone is a life-saving medication that can quickly restore the breathing of a person who is overdosed on heroin or prescription opioid pain medication. The law enables opioid users' family members, friends, and associates to legally obtain a prescription for naloxone in their own name. Successfully trained individuals will receive a certificate allowing them to obtain and have filled a prescription for naloxone that they can include as part of their overdose rescue kit. These kits are available at the training and are free of charge to qualified individuals. You may be wondering if you or someone you know should sign up for this training. Let's hear examples of why some recent participants registered for the training. Julie said, "I take care of my elderly parents. They sometimes have trouble keeping track of their medications. I want to make sure that their other caregivers and I have a way to respond if they accidentally take more than they're supposed to. Leslie told us, "I worry about my son, who stays at our house every once in a while. I know he and his friends use drugs, including pain pills that weren't prescribed to them, and maybe heroin. I want to be prepared for an emergency." Mark shared, "I have chronic pain. I wanted everyone in my household to come since there are pain medications in the home. Even though I keep them locked up, I want everyone to know how to help me or someone else in the house if there's an accident." Mark wants to be prepared, just in case. Just as we do all that we can to prevent a fire in our home, we still have a fire extinguisher or smoke detector and a plan to safely get out of the house. We make sure that all household members know what to do in the event of a fire. For those of us with a risk for overdose or who care for someone with a risk, it's just as important to have an overdose prevention plan and a rescue plan in the event that an overdose occurs. Please contact the Health Department at 301-600-3459 to register for the next available Overdose Response Program session.
Hello, this is Angie Blair, health educator with the Frederick County Health Department. This month's health tip is brought to you by the Frederick County Women, Infants, and Children's Nutrition Program, also known as WIC, of the Community Health Services Division. August is National Breastfeeding Month. Breastfeeding is the gold standard, the best for mom and baby. We have been told this by our doctors, our mothers, and our peers. The benefits of breastfeeding for mothers include losing weight gain during pregnancy more quickly, which in turn reduces one's risk for heart disease, diabetes, and arthritis. It also reduces the risk of developing breast, uterus, and ovarian cancers. Potential benefits for the baby include higher IQs and a reduced risk for infectious diseases, cancer, heart conditions, obesity, diabetes, allergies, respiratory conditions, and gastrointestinal diseases. It's also a well-known fact that mother's milk is life-saving for premature babies. How you choose to feed your baby is one of the most important decisions you'll make for your child. So how do you prepare for nursing? How do you learn this art? The following are 10 important factors to help you reach your goal to breastfeed. Attend prenatal classes, research, talk, watch, and learn. Finalize your decision to breastfeed. Gather support from friends and family. Trust your decision and your body. Breastfeed within the first hour of life. Put your baby to the breast at least 10 times a day during the first month of life. Learn and practice holding your baby skin to skin, also known as kangaroo care. Count your diapers. You want to aim for 6 wet and 3 dirty diapers every day to ensure your baby is getting enough nourishment. If you experience bumps in the road, call a lactation consultant. The most important factor during your baby's first month is to fall in love and bond. Hold your baby on your heart, nurse her all day if she wants, gaze into her eyes, and watch her sleep. Marvel at the amazing human you have made. The Frederick County WIC program provides participants support and encouragement on breastfeeding through group and individual counseling. For more information on breastfeeding, please call the WIC program at 301-600-2507 or visit us online. Thank you for tuning in to this month's Health Tip.
And thank you for joining us for this month's edition of Focus on Health. Please join us next month.